Winter Park is a beloved local ski resort in Colorado's Front Range with over 3,000 acres of exciting terrain to explore. There are two connected mountains, Winter Park and Mary Jane, which are divided into 7 territories. The top is high elevation loaded with fluffy snow that sticks around. From beginner and intermediate groomers to expert glades and high alpine chutes, Winter Park has everything riders need to venture out.
Welcome to Winter Park.
And we are in search of powder.
There's beginner-friendly terrain and the more extreme advanced terrain, so Winter Park has it all.
Winter Park is at least a 2-hour drive from Denver International Airport, depending on weather and traffic. Be prepared with winter tires and all-wheel drive to navigate the hairpin turns over Berthoud Pass. Amtrak also offers express train access straight from Denver's Union Station. The resort's 7 territories make navigating the slopes easy. Winter Park has the main base village, every level of groomer run, and the terrain parks. The more intermediate runs connect to Vasquez Ridge. Mary Jane is the expert territory with endless glades and top-to-bottom bumps. From here, access Parson Bowl for high alpine turns, then traverse into Eagle Wind for more glades. Finally, hike the Cirque for a backcountry-like experience inbounds. Winter Park's long-term development includes a gondola into town and 350 acres on Vasquez Mountain. Once complete, it would become the 3rd largest ski resort in Colorado.
The Winter Park main base village has several parking lot options and most are paid. One requires a cabriolet ride to the village over the tubing park. The village has many businesses, including 2 snowboard stores and a variety of family-friendly restaurants. There's an ice skating rink, many places to hang out, a ticket office, and rentals. Hop on the 10-person gondola for high-speed service to the top of Winter Park territory. Straight down the gondola are expert groomers and glades. We enjoyed the more difficult runs and overlooked powder stashes as many of the riders here focus on the beginner section on the lower half of the mountain. There are several green runs here and over the ridge under Olympia and high lonesome lifts.
Weaving through top to bottom is the redesigned Rail Yard Terrain Park, one of the better terrain parks in the state. There's an 18-foot super pipe and over 80 features in the Skills Park and Lower Rail Yard. The Expert Park offers an extended flow of large jumps without an added permit. There are other smaller jumps such as Ashcat, 3-railer, and gangway for progression.
Who says you can't take a split board through a terrain park?
Intermediate riders will find more terrain on the backside of Winter Park territory. There are well-spaced glades weaving between the groomed blues. At the bottom, ride a green run down to Pioneer Lift to the next best intermediate area, Vasquez Ridge. There are several gentle groomers and a few steeper options as well. This area does flatten out at the bottom though, and some people complain about the slow speed back to the lift. Between the groomers are intermediate glades and plenty of powder stashes. At the top is the Sundance Chili Hut for lunch, or head back to the top of Winter Park and stop by the lodge at Sunspot for a full cafeteria.
The next, in our opinion, best territory is Mary Jane. The base is small with a lodge and grill hut, but the french fries hit the spot for après. Super Gauge high-speed 6-person share takes riders straight to the top and Lunch Rock Lodge, the main on-mountain food this side of the resort. Mary Jane is known for advanced and expert terrain top to bottom. There are high-speed groomers, multiple mogul runs, and plenty of glades for all types of challenge. Iron Horse and Challenger lifts drop you to several worthy runs, including the new extreme chutes. Intermediate riders are not left out though, and there are plenty of groomers under the Sunnyside lift.
After floating through the many glades on Mary Jane, hop on the Panoramic Express to high alpine terrain. Pano, as regulars call it, brings you to the top of Winter Park Resort and just over 12,000 feet. There are views of the Great Divide and wide open runs through Parson Bowl. Get there early when the lift opens to slash new POW all the way down. Continuous laps through the bowl are hard to beat. More adventurous riders can enter the Cirque territory from the top of Panoramic. There's a long traverse to the Cirque, which sometimes has a sled to shuttle riders. Otherwise, expect a 20-minute flat hike to the first run of South Headwall. There are several bull runs, the Alphabet Chutes, and the newly expanded Jelly Roll area, which hasn't been open since the 90s. All the chutes here are labeled extreme with possible cliffs, so use caution and heed warning signs. The steeps filter down into a narrow runout with some flat spots.
This takes you to Eagle Wind Lift, the last territory at the resort known for backcountry-like glades. The Cirque and Eagle Wind are worth the effort for riders seeking a powder-filled challenge. Beyond the ski lifts, Winter Park is very friendly to uphillers looking to ski tour and splitboard on the resort or to reach backcountry access points. There's a waiver and small fee to get a band for earning those turns and catching some early morning POW before the crowd. After the lifts close, the adventure continues. Head back to the village to swing, skate, eat, and après.
I have some vision impairment. Help. better.